there is someone lovelier than you, then I am blind, a man without a mind. If there is someone lovelier than you. But no, I'm not blind. My eyes have traveled everywhere in hopes that I might find a creature half so fair. If there is someone lovelier than you, by all that's beautiful, such beauty can't be true. I said that to you, remember? It was like sending roses, complimenting and begging pardon. I have been faithful in my fashion. What was it you answered? Tit for tat. I would have thought of nursery rhymes or children's games had you not slammed the door. Tit for tat. Tit for tat. A cute new sound I hadn't heard at the Roman branch of Berlitz. Another idiomism to put to memory. It meant meeting you on the street with another man holding your arm like a pompous proprietor. Chancing into some place at night for the sake of a venture or a drink and finding you dancing with him. Oh, must you dance, every dance, with the same fortunate man? You have danced with him since the music began. Won't you change partners and dance with me? Oh, must you dance quite so close, with your lips touching his face? Can't you see I'm longing to be in his place? Won't you change partners and dance with me? Ask him to sit this one out, and while you are alone, I'll tell the waiter to tell him he's wanted on the telephone. Oh, you have been locked in his arms ever since heaven knows when. Oh, won't you change partners and then suddenly there was no music. Across the tables and the returning dancers, over the noise and the smoke, your eyes met mine. I felt ashamed and conspicuous, as if I were too tall, or scarred, or naked. I cringed inside and lifted my glass to you with nonchalance. When the music began again, I saw his lips caressing your ear, making the words of the songs. How silly, how commonplace, how unbecoming to a man about town. How I longed for the honesty to say that I too, I more than he, I've got you under my skin. I've got you deep in the heart of me. So deep in my heart, You are really a part of me. I've got you under my skin. I tried so not to give in. I said to myself, this affair never will go so well. But why should I try to resist when, darling, I know so well I've got you under my skin. I'd sacrifice anything, come what might, for the sake of having you near, in spite of a warning voice that comes in the night and repeats in my ear. Don't you know, little fool, you never can win. Use your mentality. Wake up to reality. But each time I do, just the thought of you makes me stop before I begin. 'Cause I've got you under my skin. No, I will not speak such words. I will not beg or cry or die. I will stop remembering you. When a song is sung, I will close my ears. When a woman passes, I will turn my head. I will never touch a rose again, because roses are yours. But where will I go to keep my heart inside of me? There is so much of you everywhere, in every little thing. A cigarette that bears a lipstick's traces, an airline ticket to romantic places, and still my heart has wings. These foolish things remind me of you. A tinkling piano in the next apartment. Those stumbling words that told you what my heart meant. The beauty that is springs. Oh, these foolish things remind me of you. How strange, how sweet to find you still. These things are dear to me. They seem to bring you near to me. The scent of smoldering leaves, the wail of steamers, two lovers on the street who walk like dreamers. Oh, how the ghost of you clings. These foolish things remind me of you. Then you returned. Oh, it was beautiful, but so ephemeral, like the flight of a butterfly. No, darling, there is no renaissance for love affairs. Ours is like a song that was popular years ago. The melody lingers on, so the song is not dead. But we can't remember the words. Too often we are silent. Romance used to be petulant, noisy, exciting, dangerous. Now it's comfortable. It's no longer a wonderful risk. It's a calculated risk. A little more champagne? No? All right. Later, someday, it will happen to me too. The inevitable ending for those men who have traded a wife for room service, children for a little black book of glamorous phone numbers. Men who have always loved wisely, but never too well. The gamut will have been run from dangerous romance to comfortable romance, to romance at any cost, even that of pride. Darling, there is a distance already between us. Is it space or time? Is it you leaving me or am I dying? I know another song, the swan song of all bachelors. Did I ever tell you that when I was a young man courting the girls, I played me a waiting game? If a maid refused me with tossing curls, I let the old earth take a couple of whirls while I plied her with tears in lieu of pearls. And as time came around, she came my way. As time came around, she came. Oh, it's a long, long while from May to December, but the days grow short when you reach September, when the autumn weather turns the leaves to flame. One hasn't got time for the waiting game. Oh, the days dwindle down to a precious few. September, November, and these few precious days I'll spend with you. These precious days I'll spend with you. Darling, I can only follow you halfway to the stars. Now you alone are the voyager. Your pilgrimage will be holy again. But can't you hesitate? At least hesitate. Haven't you noticed? I put a promise inside that last corsage. Yes, some enchanted evening, you may see a stranger. You may see a stranger across a crowded room. And somehow you know even then, that somewhere you'll see him again and again. Some enchanted evening, someone may be laughing. Yes, you may hear him laughing across a crowded room. And night after night, as strange as it seems, the sound of his laughter will sing in your dreams. Who can explain it? Who can tell you why fools give you reasons wise men never try? Some enchanted evening, when you find your true love, when you feel him call you across a crowded room, then fly to his side and make him your own. Or all through your life, you may dream all alone. Once you've found him, never let him go. Once you've found him, never let him go. Once you've found him, never let him go.